Howdy, howdy, folks. Welcome to Grim Gaming. This is Grim. Today is May 23rd, 2025, and we're going to be playing the daily challenge on GeoGuessr. We are currently 507 days into our streak. We will hit 508 today. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. It looks like it's going to be a rough day, perhaps. Wow. Not all that great at scores. No offense to these people. The only one, so moving, getting to 25K or 24K ish. Everything else is bronze from the list. Not a lot of people have played, but we'll see if we can do anything better than that. But we shall see. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna jump into this. As always, there are 5 3-minute rounds. Moving, panning, zooming is allowed. We will not be moving. And let's see where we are at. Northern area. Possibly Russia. Let's see. I can't tell if that's a Cyrillic there. I don't see a blue stripe here, so it looks like it could be Russia, Ukraine. I don't think Ukraine has winter coverage. Um, yeah, so this looks like it's an L something CT. Yeah, so this should be Russia because it's Cyrillic. I don't think. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I don't recall winter coverage in Ukraine. Now, that doesn't really mean much to me. But I will say that the buildings, especially with the fact that they're two-story and everything like that, it does make me think more Western Russia. Um, so somewhere in this area. Um, I don't know where the winter coverage would be, but it ended up being Kursk. Interesting. So Ukraine guessed like even a Ukraine hedge would have been just as good. But, so we did already lose 1,200 points there. Not off to a great start, but I mean it's Russia. What can we say? What do we have here? We are in Europe. Tolgrand. So I can't tell if it's green or white. Um, Swedish Whipple. So that should be helpful. I don't know where. I swear we've had Sweden several times and it's been like way down here. Unless that was one of the, I did, some duels yesterday, so it might have been one of the duels. I don't remember. Um, Interesting. So, Falkenberg, right on the river. Well, we lost another 1,000 points there. This is going to be U.S. or Canada. Not 100%. This is Gen 2. Could be Alaska, maybe. Hog Trail and Salmon Trail. Sounds like it could be Alaska. It could be. Let's just see if there's any flags. Maybe I could definitely see this being Alaska, but it could also be um Canada as well. Yeah. Satellite dish. It's like facing the tree. I'm not seeing any flags. Not seeing any speed limit signs. Like I said, this could be um anywhere up here. It could even be British Columbia, to be honest with you. Let's see here. If it's Alaska, it's gonna be like probably the Fairbanks area or Anchorage. But if it's Yukon, it could be Whitehorse or Yellowknife area. Well, that's not Yukon, but it could be that far north. Although that would not have the mountainish, so I would disregard that. So probably just a Whitehorse area if it's Yukon. So this is actually probably a fairly decent hedge here. Um, Let me just click it on that actual road there. I don't know. I've never been here. I don't know if there's coverage there or not. Could be near Valdez, but we're gonna go this way because it's probably the best hedge. Again, it could be northern BC, but it ended up being Cali, Kansas City, just White Horse area. Okay, yeah. Um, so again, losing lots of points there. 1,300 points. Even though I tried to do my best hedge, like I said, no way of knowing that that's Canada versus. Could be. I wish I could see that better. That one is not. Okay. That. Okay. Is that? So just one. I was trying to see if this was. I didn't see these at first, but I actually saw up here. It looked like it could be a groove here. And then I was able to actually, but this one here is not that kind. But I was thankfully able to see over here there is like the groove. It looks like based on these two here that it's just a single um thing. So it wouldn't be like a Brazilian pole. So I would assume this is going to be a excuse me. I would assume that this is going to be Chile, Chilean poles. I don't know where this is. A green kind of tropical area. Um, uh, I don't know. So green, uh, I would associate from like this area down to maybe here, but maybe tropical. Like, could it be like Concepcion area? Um, I don't know. I would think that it wouldn't have these tropical looking trees. Now, directly east is what looks to be water. So east, which is this way. So we are on a hill, but we've got um yeah, I'm just not sure here. Could be something like this area. We were actually further south than I thought we would be. So that wasn't actually a river, that's just a little bay or inlet. Um, couldn't really see to the north, um, over here. Maybe you could tell that there's water out there, but I don't think so. That's just, I didn't expect, well, I mean, I said down at Portamont, and I guess I could have expected something like that. But, yeah, again, like I said, it's really hard to tell. Lost another bunch of points there. I am mm, interesting. Um, but at least I was halfway there. It should be. Oh, good lord! This should be like South Africa, maybe. We got the triple center line. It is Gen 4 coverage. It just looks. It doesn't have the same look as um Lesotho. It doesn't have the tall grass you would associate with Eswatini. Um, not not 100% certain where this is. But I can't tell. These are mountains to the north, so heavy mountains to the north. Like pretty large mountains to the south as well. Some pretty large mountains there. So if we look in South Africa, we do have mountainous areas over here. We've got mountains around Lesotho, but I don't know that it's that. We also have lots of big mountains in this area, including what looks like it could be a ridge area here. Um, so if we look to the west, we do have lots of big mountains there as well. So it could be something like in this area here. You'd have the big ridge of mountains here, mountains to the south, kind of close to these hills. Um, could even be like down this way. Um, yeah, I mean that would make sense like geographically. Is there anywhere else? There's like some hills there. I just like I think it's got to be okay. It's actually over here. We do have this ridge here and a ridge down here. However, there's not as much to the west as I would have thought. Um, I guess these are the little hills we're seeing right there, just to the south. Those don't look big enough to even, like, I don't know. Um, there's another train. I mean, I guess they're hills. Yeah, so you get the big ridge here. I really wish we had this map mode here. Like, please, GeoGuessr, if you do one thing for me, please do that. Like I said, you get the big claw ridge here. You do have stuff over to the west. And then I guess we're in these little holy things right here, the hilly things. So, anyway, again, losing 700 points there. Certainly not a gold medal performance today, but maybe enough for a silver medal. Um, yeah, overall, I don't know, other than just knowing where I'm at, how I could have gotten any better. Like I said, really nothing, in my opinion, that was, that gave anything away. I mean, I wasn't sure country here. Thankfully, we had a flag there. Here, Russia's a big country. It's just like I said, there's two-story houses, and the style I would have assumed would be Western. I went Russia instead of Ukraine because of the winter coverage. Um, I did fairly decent here, even though I lost some good points. And then up here, like I said, I think um, yeah, I could have gotten any better here, without some sort of information. I guess maybe if I had more time and more knowledge, I could have placed the this water here. Um, but I didn't see like this big area here. Like we just had like this part across here. Um, and this looks a lot different. Apparently, there's an airport right there too, which I didn't see. I still don't see it. Somewhere right over there. I wonder if I can see it better from this angle. Is this the airport right here? This might be the airport. I mean, we do have a couple buildings here. Not seeing it from this angle though. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, these are the buildings I could see from there. Um, this is not airport buildings, as far as like not plane hangars at least, which is what I was thinking they might be. Yeah, I don't know. Like I couldn't. I don't think I could have figured that out. I mean, maybe if I was like Rainbolt or somebody, but yeah, I think I did about as good as I could. Which is good considering I'm tired, but yeah. Main thing I guess is that we are 508 days into our streak, so thank you guys very much for watching. Y'all have a good day and be safe.